going on, you guys? Ryan from Wadfix here. So I announced the other day that I was doing a Q&A, and well, I got kind of lazy the past few days filming it, so I decided to wait until I was with this man right here, Jesus, of course. This video is going to be more than just the Q&A. We're also going to be going to TakeOver, so I might have some clips of just like what our seats are like.
He says this all the time, but he never records our experience.
He's right. No, he is right. We have gone to a few shows.
2015, 16, 17, right, 18, 19,
I've said I'm going to film a vlog, and then I just don't do it. But I promise you, well, I mean, if you're watching this, it happens. So I think it's good that we start out first with the Q&A. So first question comes from, you want to say his name? I don't even know how to say it. Paris
Iman.
Paris Iman. Alright, Paris asks, do you think the Shield will reunite at the end of SummerSlam to take down Brock Lesnar?
I did hear something about that, I'm not gonna lie. Would it be cool? Yeah. But, as long as it's just them attacking Brock Lesnar and not just reuniting as the Shield. Nothing against the Shield, it's just, I'm just tired of seeing them reunite, and it's not even like a good push. It's just like, it's all catered to Roman. Nothing against Roman either, but
Yeah, I don't see it happening, honestly. I think Ambrose is going to turn on Rollins during the Intercontinental Championship match, and I'm hoping Roman wins or at least somebody cashes in on Brock, because if Brock walks out champion, that's going to be really upsetting. But next question comes from Nikki Dubs, who asks, did someone inspire you to collect figures? If so, who it was? I'll answer this first. I wasn't really inspired. I started collecting when I went to a Batista autograph signing in 2006, and they were selling figures. And the first figure I bought was a Batista figure, and then I think also this Carlito figure. I'll have them up on the screen here so you can see which ones. So it wasn't really like an inspiration from one person, but I don't know.
Did Batista tell you how big it is?
Hey!
I really wasn't inspired. It's sort of like, I started watching wrestling in like 98, I believe, but my uncle and my grandfather like gave me some old figures, but I never really played with them because they were like the Hasbro types, the WCWs, where they were just like this, you couldn't even move them. But yeah, I started collecting like the Ruthless Aggression, not the Ruthless Aggressions, they're like Jax, the old Titantron Live figures back in like 99, 2000, so yeah.
Alright, next question comes from Jeff Hardy, 2200, who asked, who do you think is the most overrated wrestler and underrated wrestler? So I don't really know about overrated. I can say underrated is maybe like a Luke Harper or Cesaro, somebody who's like not in like a top. I mean, Harper's a champion right now, but somebody who I think could be like a main eventer but isn't right now, I'd go with either Luke Harper or Cesaro.
If we're going with that logic, I'm saying Finn Balor.
Yeah?
Hands down.
Oh, you're right.
He deserves to be at the top. Everyone knows how I feel.
Now he's feuding with Constable Baron Corbin, aka your favorite wrestler.
Constable or Constable? I don't know which one it is. Like,
yeah, it's either way. I mean, Balor was a top guy before he was even signed. Everyone's like, yeah, this guy's gonna be champ one day.
He was champ. It's just they screwed him over. But as for overrated, and this is like no offense to this wrestler at all because I absolutely love him, but I would say RVD. I'd say he's pretty overrated, but he was pretty overrated back in the day. Not just because he beat my favorite wrestler. And how ironic is it that his favorite wrestler is RVD, and my favorite wrestler is John Cena, so, ha!
Alright, overrated, man, this is, I don't even know, like, that's such a weird question because I think, are we going like all-time or currently? Because I think currently, right? I mean, I like him, but I think EC3 is a little bit overrated. Like, I think
definitely.
I think he's good. I thought you were going to pick Cody Rhodes or somebody like that, but I don't know. I know you used to not like Rhodes as much. Now he's different, but
I mean, he's okay. Like I don't dislike him as much as I did before, and that was mostly because of what he said about CM Punk wrestling on the Indies and him being a hypocrite. He goes on to the Indies and so on and so forth, but
and walks out. But,
yeah, and walks out too. But
so
it doesn't matter.
Whatever. Next question is from EFW, and he asked me on the Q&A video where I got the shirt from, and the shirt is the Japanese Cactus Jack t-shirt. And I actually got this from the Foley family themselves when I went over to their house. They were lucky enough, or they were nice enough, I should say, they had like a box of t-shirts. And as I was leaving, the mom, Colette, gave me the t-shirt, and she was nice enough to give me that. So that's where I got the shirt from. I don't even know if it's on sale anymore. It's a really awesome shirt. But so my camera cut out, but we were answering a question from Jay asking what our first match that we saw was and our favorite match ever. So I'll let you take that first.
My first match that I've ever seen was Taker versus Steve Austin, Cold Day in Hell in your house. And my favorite match would probably be Cena versus AJ at SummerSlam 2016. Cena's my favorite wrestler. AJ was my favorite wrestler in TNA. So
Yes, humble brag. I was there to see it live.
He didn't take me.
It was amazing. It was my favorite AJ and Cena match.
He didn't invite me. Sorry.
And the first match I ever saw was HBK versus Kane on Raw leading up to New Year's Revolution. I believe the stipulation was that HBK was banned to use the super kick, but my favorite match ever, well, at least the one that stands out to me the most, like off the top of my head, is HBK versus Taker at WrestleMania 25, which was an amazing match.
Shawn Michaels should have won.
I disagree, but still, it was a amazing match. Carlos wants to know how we met. So I think we have the same story, right? Do you want me to tell it?
Why
don't I tell it and then you can fix it if it's wrong?
Okay.
All right. So Jesus is a little bit older than me, and he and my brother have a mutual friend who will remain anonymous. So essentially, this friend told Jesus that he has a friend who was my older brother, whose little brother collects wrestling figures, and obviously in our neighborhood there weren't that many people that collected wrestling figures like we did, right? And so this is the coolest part of the story, is that we also had another mutual friend who collected, and we were in a Skype call, and one day he joined, and we were talking, and I was just like, where are you from? He's like, I'm from New York, and then just one thing led to another, and we lived literally like less than 20 blocks away from each other. So then we met up, and then, story goes on.
Yes, we did, and then...
I think that's correct.
History, yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think I got it right, but it's actually really crazy that, like, what were the chances that we would just meet in that Skype call, and then boom, there you go.
I tell him all the time that we possibly could have met still.
Yeah, we could have met before, but... Alright, next question comes from WWE Fan 14, who says, can you please do another draft?
I agree.
I agree.
I think it's that time. We said, not to brag, but we kind of set the bar for the draft videos.
I think we did set the bar.
Yes, we did.
Alright, let's move on. SWS wants to know, if Mattel can make a specific elite, who would it be and what attire? I'll go first. RVD, ECW Stand, One Night...
ECW
Stand. ECW One Night Stand 2006 with the ECW Championship and the spinner belt. Go ahead.
Damn, this is tough. From off the top of my head, I would probably say AJ Styles WrestleMania 32 gear. Just because, like, why wouldn't you make that? You already made the WrestleMania 33. Why not make WrestleMania 32? But that would be it. Other than Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There you go. No, you don't have to apologize. I just had him in a video. And it didn't get demonetized, surprisingly. But, okay. This is a question, kind of a serious question, but he asked, this is Premium Sin, I can't say your name, but Premium asks, do you get bullied for playing with WWE figures? And I wanted to bring this up just because I was never personally bullied. I don't know if you were. I don't think you were.
No. I mean, when I was younger, I was ashamed to, like, let people know that I collect action figures or play with them. But to be honest, we just gotta learn how to accept it. Accept who you are, love who you are. Don't be afraid. Don't care about what other people say. Granted, it may hurt at the beginning, but pain is only temporary. And just be yourself no matter what.
Yeah, that's what I'd say. I mean, when I was younger, even like when I first started my YouTube channel, I didn't really want to tell anybody, but then I just reached a point where you got to stop caring about, and it's something my dad always told me, you got to stop caring about what other people think of you and just live your life the way you want to. So if any of you out there are getting bullied, just remember that it doesn't matter. You just have to ignore them and do what makes you happy, I think.
And let me know, because the ECW champion will go extreme on them.
Ronald wants to know, how long have you been collecting and which are your favorites? So I guess... we'll answer the first part first. I've been collecting since 2006, but like I don't know, man. I feel like I had really old Jakks figures from 2005. I know yours, you said 1998.
Yeah, but yeah, it was a little bit further because they started giving me the figures, but I guess 98, 99.
Yeah. And favorites, I guess we could just pick three that stand out to us the most, and I'm going easy. Elite 16 Kevin Nash, Elite 12 Kane, and Elite 7 Tyson Kidd.
I would say Elite 1 Jeff Hardy, Elite 57 Jeff Hardy, and the Build-A-Figure John Cena. Sorry, I have to continue. And WrestleMania 33 AJ Styles. I love that figure.
There you go. Pager wants to know, who do you think attacked Aleister Black? And then he lists Johnny Gargano or Ciampa or someone else. Now, I have three people, I think it was. I'll answer first, I guess. I think it was either Cassius Ohno or Chris Hero, Lars Sullivan, or Johnny Gargano. And that's a weird pick. But
I think it was someone from the Undisputed Brotherhood, Ryan.
Undisputed Brotherhood?
Yeah, because we gotta cut that out. The three that I say is either somebody from the Undisputed era, The three that I would say, either someone from the... I would either say someone from the Undisputed Era, or... The three that I would say is either someone from the Undisputed Era. The three...
Yeah, I'm crying.
So the three that I would say is either someone from the Undisputed Era. Sorry that I'm laughing. It's just a joke that we said. Someone from the Undisputed Era, Lars Sullivan or Ryan. That's what I say.
This is from Jake Lee. He wants to know. Oh, well, I guess we already answered this, but I'm just going to give him a shout out anyways to Jake because Ringside Fest 2014, he was the first person to ever ask me for a picture, recognizing me from my YouTube channel, so that's really awesome. So just wanted to get him in there because we already answered his question, so there you go. This question comes from the Underdog from the Underground, which, by the way, shout out to him, always leaving really nice comments on my videos. He wants to know mail call or start to finish?
Start to finish.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with mail call just because that's really what made my channel kind of where it is now. So I'm gonna go with that. Brutal Wrestling Federation. What is your favorite championship belt and why? So I guess design. You can go ahead.
My favorite WWE championship is the Attitude. It's a tie between the Attitude Era or the Undisputed belt. I absolutely love those two belts. They're so like prestigious in my opinion, and they're just so nice. But yeah.
My favorite belt of all time, design wise, oh that's tough. It might be the Undisputed Championship or the Oval Intercontinental Championship because that title is just awesome. I hope
I love that one with the purple strap.
Yeah, oh yeah. That figure in figure form too is really awesome. William Spriggs wants to know, who do you want to return to WWE that left? And he also says congrats on 29K, which thank you for that. I think we both agree. You want to say it on three?
Yeah.
See if we're right. 1, 2, 3.
CM Punk.
WWE Figure Hunter wants to know, if you were to go anywhere in the world for free, where would you go?
For free?
For free. You go anywhere in the world.
I would like to go to... I don't know. Probably like... I don't know.
Yeah, that's a really hard question.
That's hard.
I would pick like...
I guess John Cena's house so I could meet him.
That's a good one. I'm gonna go with
Epic Studios because they give us a hard time.
Yeah, I'm going to Epic Studios because they need to fix Fortnite because it sucks now. Boom. Question from Joshua Southwell wants to know, what made you want to do YouTube and who inspired you? I'll let you answer this one first.
I tried doing YouTube back in like 2010, but who inspired me, I would say, is Team Rated CDS, Cody. He's a pig fetter. I originally wanted to do pig fetting, but I noticed how hard it is, and like it's too much.
It takes a lot of patience.
Yeah, it takes a lot of patience, and it also takes away of you enjoying your figures, and that's what I like to do. I like to enjoy my figures, so
yes, sir.
I say him.
I would say, well, I mean, at the time it was really BW Figs who pushed me to make me upload, but it was really Chase from Burnout Inc. who his reviews got me really wanting to make videos. So, last question here. What are the most disappointing figures in your opinion? So what's a figure you got that you thought was going to be amazing but turned out to be absolutely terrible? And this comes from, I can't say your name, but it's on the screen.
I have a couple in mind. Like, I love the Elite. I don't know what series it is, Fandango. Like, I love the first Fandango Elite. I love it. It's just the torso is too big.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. I never really used it that much in my Fed. Also, I'd say the WrestleMania 34 Randy Orton, that head technology, and the Jey Uso or Jimmy, whichever one it was from the new head. The first one that had the new
one is really good. The other one,
yeah, the other one is
really bad. I actually was having a hard time thinking of it, but I got it and it's perfect. Elite 27 RVD. I was so excited for that figure. What, you got another one?
Nakamura.
Oh yeah, you're right. The defining moments Nakamura. Is that it?
Yeah, definitely. I'd say like the torso, the crotch piece.
Yeah, looks like a diaper.
I think I did a good job on my fix-up, which will be right here.
Now you gotta make me find it. No, I'm gonna go with, like I said, the Elite 27 RVD. It's just, I mean, even though I was excited for the figure, of all RVD attires to do, they kind of just chose one that wasn't that great. Head scan wasn't that great either. I think it only came with a steel chair, if I am correct. So
yeah,
that's kind of disappointing. But that does it for the Q&A part of the video.